Let's keep it PG-13, shall we? This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Have you ever thought that maybe you just need new friends? Oh my god!
Just sat in the tent in the rain. It is Friday, which means that this is the camping weekend that I've been waiting for a couple of weeks now. Jody and I had originally planned to run out to a friend of his in the middle of BC somewhere. We're going to take the tents on the truck and he's going to take his tent. We're going to camp all weekend. There's supposed to be a meteor shower tonight, which is going to be phenomenal if we can see that. So that's the plan. We're going to head out. We're going to camp, watch some stars and chill out. Not only that, but it means that we get to field test the diesel heaters that we've been playing with to see how well they perform overnight in the tents. Part of the plan is, I think probably next year, Mouse and I are going to do an epic road trip. We're going to be all over North America as far as we can, and because of some of the places that we want to go, they're not super accessible if I'm dragging the trailer, so we're going to be staying in the tent. So this is kind of like a dry run to see how well a diesel heater works, because some of the places we want to go are going to get pretty cold. So Mouse was quite keen for me to get away for the weekend with Jody and just chill out. If you've seen some of our other videos, you'll know that we've been battling cancer for a few months, and so one of the reasons that I like to get away is just to try and decompress a little, so that I'm still as useful to her as I need to be. Thankfully she's now at a place where me taking a few days to myself, it's hopefully not going to impact her too much. The kids are looking after her as well, and right now she's in a good place. It's been a long few months. We got chickens. Yeah. Oh, and a rooster. Nice. Just got to find somewhere to set up the truck, and there is some pretty nice spots to choose from. Right, Jody. Let's see how fast Jody can deploy his tent.
Not prepared.
Oh, okay. I will start the clock when I feel it's appropriate.
Which is now!
Go!
I'm ready for my close-up.
Jody is now going to show us how fast he can deploy his tent.
No pressure.
No pressure, but I'm going to beat you. So talk us through what you're doing right now, Jody.
Well, this is a pro tip, because I can't actually reach all the way around to the front of the car.
Oh, yours is zippered.
So this is, mine's zippered.
Oh, I might not win.
Zippers versus, and this usually goes a lot smoother, but apparently it don't work well.
But now you're under pressure. Ooh.
Perfect.
Oh.
Honestly, this does work.
Now Jody went with the controversial decision of mounting from the passenger side.
Which is different than mounting from the rear.
Let's keep it PG-13, shall we? What are we at now, like 10 minutes or something?
3.5.
Have we figured out how high the water comes up when it...
Oh, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Now, what does done mean? Does that mean air mattress inflated?
No, actually, yeah, well, I guess we should have probably specified this before we started. But I think if you deployed and you got your windows up.
Come on. Time.
Done.
Time.
Yeah, I should have been timing that, shouldn't I? Nicely done,
Pretty
Jody.
happy with that.
That's pretty solid. So, Jody.
Yes, Matthew.
It's okay, I'll talk to you later. Alright, so one thing Jody's tent has that mine doesn't are these paracord stretchy things which suck the sides in when you collapse the tent. Now, I've got the little rings, I just don't have the cords.
Is it all locked in? What are you doing in there, Matt?
Huh?
What are you doing in there?
I got my fingers trapped. Look at my Velcro retaining thing.
Is it all locked in?
Huh?
Is the end always wrinkly like that?
Stop distracting me! My God, Jody.
Good job, Matt. Is it all locked in?
So. In here first, so that it's in the way.
Those clouds look ominous. How do you get the one in the center of the cab? Is it all locked in? The one on the far side, how do you do that one?
I don't normally put it in. I'm just going to do it today for you, Jody.
Well, it's got to be fully set up to prove that I'm faster. That's much more stiff. It's still wrinkly.
Oh, come on, really?
Jody's better.
Is it all locked in?
The viewers can't see what you're doing.
I'm attaching the support pole so you can get off my back about it. It's not going in.
Does it need to be longer?
No.
And that's the last we saw of Matthew eaten by his tent. Do I call time now?
You know what, Jody? I think we can all agree that it's quality.
Oh, she's tight. This side slipped off though. I had that problem once in high school. You want to borrow my ladder?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call her done.
I did. Michael's first time camping. It's all new. Although he's done a stellar job of putting his tent up. Look
No,
at
I
it.
didn't. It's awful.
It's beautiful. I mean,
It's all
it's so cute. It's tiny.
She said?
Just space for you and the raccoons. Here we are at base camp. Shovel?
Shovel.
No.
Okay, well, I got brought a weapon.
Oh.
Don't point it at anybody because it's loaded.
Oh, bear spray?
Yes.
See, I was gonna bring bear spray,
Yeah.
but I forgot. It's at home next to my pillow. All right, this is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna equip the tent with the heater. So what happened was the ratchet strap hook unhooked. That's not going to buff out, is it? Alright, let's try that again. I know what you're thinking, Dad. Just don't worry. It's going to be fine. I've just had a terrible thought. The exhaust is right next to this ratchet strap. And as we know, these exhausts get really freaking hot.
Okay. Okay. Turn it off.
Oh! feels pretty solid where it is. So I've got my brackets that I made. Then I have a ratchet strap holding it against the frame. We're just going to ignore that bit for now. I'd email him.
I mean, honestly, with that kind of mounting, like, I'd be worried that hose would be spewing hot air.
This one?
Yeah.
That's the intake.
Oh, okay.
This one's the hot. This one's the exhaust, and that's the hot air.
So why didn't you just rest it on this?
Because the exhaust comes out the bottom, and I melted a plastic table with the exhaust.
Oh yeah. How bad did you scratch it?
It's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. Really. She's okay. I mean, she's okay. So,
Oh my god!
no, wait. I got a touch-up pen though. I'm good. It's okay.
Oh my god! Hey Jody!
Shut up. Here we go. Oh, it's working! Not yet. It's got to warm up first.
You said it was working.
Well, it is. It's powered on. It's running.
It's quiet. Oh, it doesn't really bend as much as you think it would.
Yeah. And apparently it's got to be down because that's how the moisture gets out of the system.
Ah.
Yeah.
I already saw
Every
him.
time I come on with you, you
Yeah.
manage to find some
I f***ed something up.
scratches for your car.
Dude.
Well, actually, yes. That's just in that one. This is the one I did with Jody when we went off-roading.
Have you ever thought that maybe you just need new friends?
Oh.
Why didn't you use your existing bolt holes and bolt it to your
To my frame?
to your L bracket?
I considered doing that when I was driving out here.
Yeah.
The thing is that these are actually too flexible. I need some stiffer steel because they're quite bendy, as evidenced by the exit line on the side of the bed. Gonna keep me warm tonight. So when we tested this in the garage, I had a different hose on here. It was the same one that Jody has, but then wrapped in black PVC. And the black PVC started to melt. As in, like, yeah, it started to off gas. And so I got a temperature, I've got one of those laser thermometers. We're testing the 94.
And you're saying it won't melt the tent?
That's what Jody says. Say that again.
It will not melt.
It will
your
not
tent.
melt my
It
tent.
will not melt your tent.
All right, Jody.
That's gonna be overkill for that little tent.
Oh yeah, this is like on level 8. Yeah, it goes up to 10. All right, so slight change of plan. We switch the heater around so the hose can enter the tent from the side, because if I push the vent through the flap at the front, the hose actually leave the flap up a little bit, and it creates a bit of a draft through the tent wall there. So we just switched it around, turned it on again to make sure it's all still good to go. Heads up though, if you're using this thing, the one that I have is programmed back to front. So the down button is actually up and the up button is actually down. That was a bit of a chilly night. So I think last night it got down to like -1, and I didn't have the heater on all the night. I turned it off about an hour after I went to bed, and yeah, it got down a little bit chilly. And inside the sleeping bag was really nice and toasty, but it did get a little bit chilly and windy, which made sleeping a little bit more difficult. Still, So the condensation in the tent isn't that bad this morning. In fact, there isn't any, which is good. I came in the tent to try and get a quick nap. And as soon as I came in, the wind picked up, and the tent is now shaking away and blowing around. Well, it turns out they did it. They managed to throw the strap over a tree branch, thread a rope, and hang a tarp as a windbreak. And I think it's just about calming down now.
Stop that.
There's the magic tarp that took Michael and Abe 4 hours?
We don't know.
Like more like 6, I think.
6 hours.
We've been at it since the morning.
Alright, so you may have seen these things in the farms, and I just found out how they work. So they have obviously water fed. Each one of the little wheels is motorized, and it just sits here all day going around in a circle in the field. All the water is pumped from the far end, which is fed from an underground hose, which comes from the pump shed connected to the river. Alright, it's the last night. It was still pretty overcast, so we didn't get to see any of the meteor shower, and if you can hear that, it's just started raining. Quick update on the diesel heater. So this is night number 2. On the first night, I only ran it for a couple of hours after going to bed to keep the tent warm, and obviously by the middle of the night it had all cooled off, and it did get very chilly. But anyway, this is night 2. I adjusted the location of the vent so that I could sleep at the other end of the tent, but other than that, no changes. So I'm going to leave it running on low overnight, and we'll see if that helps maintain the temperature. It's 6 a.m. and that pitter-patter sound means we're packing up in the rain. But the heater kept the tent very warm, and I think all in all I'd call it a heater success. Okay, so you might be thinking, like, how hot is this pipe compared to the tent? Are there any tent issues? Well, I've got the heater on level 4 or 5 right now, and the pipe is, yeah, it's too hot to touch. But the actual canvas here of the tent and the zippers they're mildly warm, but they're definitely easy just to touch. Having said that, it's only on level 4 and it goes all the way to level 10. So I probably wouldn't recommend turning it all up to level 10, because that probably would damage the tent wall. Okay, so looking around, like this morning, like one of my other complaints was the tent walls got a little bit condensatey. Well, on this camping trip, the walls themselves, not a problem. They're all nice and dry. But I picked up one of these from Canadian Tire the other day, dehumidifier pellets, to try and lower the moisture level. And because I've been running the heater, I've had this back flap open a little bit just to create some airflow. And it seems to have helped. All right, we're just about packed up, ready to go. Just in time for another round of rain, which is nice. But before we go, we have to chop some more firewood to replace our evening's supply. So we're going to break out the chainsaw, break out the axe, split some wood so that the next people have something to use, and then we'll be on our way.
There's something in the